The book of Genesis, chapter 5. This is the book of the generations of Adam. In the day that God created man, in the likeness of God made he him. Male and female created he them, and blessed them, and called their name Adam, in the day when they were created. And Adam lived 130 years, and begat a son in his own likeness, after his image, and called his name Seth. And the days of Adam after he had begotten Seth were 800 years, and he begat sons and daughters. And all the days that Adam lived were 930 years, and he died. And Seth lived 105 years, and begat Enos. And Seth lived after he begat Enos 807 years, and begat sons and daughters. And all the days of Seth were 912 years, and he died. And Enos lived 90 years, and begat Canaan. And Enos lived after he begat Canaan 815 years, and begat sons and daughters. And all the days of Enos were 905 years, and he died. And Canaan lived 70 years, and begat Mahalaleel. And Canaan lived after he begat Mahalaleel 840 years, and begat sons and daughters. And all the days of Canaan were 910 years, and he died. And Mahalaleel lived 65 years, and begat Jared. And Mahalaleel lived after he begat Jared 830 years, and begat sons and daughters. And all the days of Mahalaleel were 895 years, and he died. And Jared lived 162 years, and he begat Enoch. And Jared lived after he begat Enoch 800 years, and begat sons and daughters. And all the days of Jared were 962 years, and he died. And Enoch lived 65 years, and begat Methuselah. And Enoch walked with God after he begat Methuselah 300 years, and begat sons and daughters. And all the days of Enoch were 365 years. And Enoch walked with God, and he was not, for God took him. And Methuselah lived 187 years, and begat Lamech. And Methuselah lived after he begat Lamech 782 years, and begat sons and daughters. And all the days of Methuselah were 969 years, and he died. And Lamech lived 182 years, and begat a son. And he called his name Noah, saying, The same shall comfort us concerning our work and toil of our hands, because of the ground which the Lord hath cursed. And Lamech lived after he begat Noah 595 years, and begat sons and daughters. And all the days of Lamech were 777 years, and he died. And Noah was 500 years old, and Noah begat Shem, Ham, and Japheth. So now, my friends, as we draw to the close of chapter 5 in the book of Genesis, a chapter that has carried us through the journey of generations, one that is woven with threads of both beginnings and endings, of life and death. It's a narrative that evokes our contemplation on our own mortality, our shared lineage, and our collective journey. As we reflect upon these genealogical records, we are reminded of the great continuum of life. Just as the lives of Adam, Seth, Enoch, and Noah unfolded, so does ours. They experienced births, lives filled with joys, sorrows, challenges, and victories, and finally, the end of their earthly journeys. And it's in these stories that we find a common bond, a shared human experience echoing across the millennia. We are part of this great human tapestry, threads interwoven through time and space, each one of us carrying forward the legacy of those who came before us. And that, my friends, is a powerful truth to embrace. So as we close this chapter, let's not just reflect on the lives of these men of old. Let's think about our own lives, the legacy we are creating, the footprints we are leaving for those who will come after us. Let's remember that our lives, like those of Adam, Seth, Enoch, and Noah, are all part of a bigger story. We each have a role to play, a purpose to fulfill, and in doing so, we contribute to this ongoing narrative, the grand saga of humanity. And with that, we bid adieu to chapter 5 of Genesis, anticipating what lies ahead as we continue our exploration into the depth and breadth of the sacred text. Let's move forward together, armed with the wisdom of our ancestors, guided by our shared humanity, and inspired by the possibilities of our collective future. Thank you for joining me in this reflective journey. Until next time, may peace be with you all. God bless, and God bless the United States of America. You have been listening to ObamaVoice.com. If you're interested in being part of this journey with me, I hope you'll consider hitting the like button and subscribing to this channel. Your support not only enables us to keep bringing you more content, but it's also a valuable way for you to join the conversation and make your voice heard. Remember, when you engage by liking or subscribing, it's not just about supporting the channel. It's about participating in a broader dialogue, about sharing ideas and growing together. Please comment on what you would like to see and hear from ObamaVoice.com. So let's start this journey today by clicking the subscribe button and join me in this new venture.